Yo, what's good, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another Tyler Perry Sisters review. If this is your first time coming to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning family member, then you already know what it is and what it always will be. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Tell somebody to tell somebody. But if not, just sit back, relax, and we're going to get right into this messy thing. Now, this is the extended trailer for episode 2, entitled Drunk in Love. And I believe I'm beginning to understand why this episode is titled as such. Now, I don't know what kind of wine these women are drinking at this brunch, but when Andy, Sabrina, and Danny leave, they all go home and make drunk love to their men. I said, what kind of wine y'all serving at this restaurant during brunch time that they got women feeling like this? Just look at them. Every last one of them is about to get it in. Andy in the kitchen, Danny on the couch. Sabrina is doing a little strip tease as she tells Rich to follow her to the bedroom. She even got a little song. Something, follow me, follow me, follow me. I said, oh, baby, she is lit and she is feeling lovely. Okay, but I guess ain't nothing like a little noontime delight, I guess, because they all about to get it in. Now we see Hayden and he's asking Andy what's up with Gary because something is off. I said something is off. Satan Gary has been off. He is a menace to society. He is a narcissistic misogynist. He is an abuser. He is a controller. He is a known manipulative individual. What else is off about this man? Gary has been off. Gary is off. Gary ain't never been on, in my personal opinion. He ain't never been on. So it's interesting that Hayden uses that verbiage because I'm trying to understand what is Gary doing now that seems so out of character. Everything that Gary is doing, I believe him. Working on himself, and y'all know what I mean, as he sniffs Andy's panties. Is that supposed to be a shock? Now, I ain't gonna lie, I was a little taken aback that they were showing us that. But do I believe that's far-fetched from Gary's personality or behaviors? Absolutely not. The fact that he's trying to calm Penelope down as if she just didn't walk in on this, do I believe that's out of sorts for Gary's character? Absolutely not. Gary does things and then tries to weasel himself out as if the person didn't see what happened. As if he didn't squeeze Andy till she went up there to glory. You know what I'm saying? He does stuff like that. There's a joke by the comedian Samore. And she was talking about a friend of hers who was getting abused. And that situation is not funny, but it's how she said it. And she was like telling her friend, like, girl, like this man is like putting his hands on you. And her friend was like, nah, like he don't be hitting me. I just be walking into the punches. That's the kind of mess that Gary would tell somebody, nah, like I ain't choke her. It's just that she just, walked up to me while I tried to caress her neck and squeeze the life, and take life from her. He do stuff like that. So Gary, this is so on brand for him. It's so on brand. So it appears that the only person who attended this brunch that is not getting it in, that's not getting that work, is Fatima, who is expressing her concern to ZAC about the fact that he wants to take care of a child and he doesn't know if it's his. And I said, you know what? I don't believe Fatima is wrong for expressing it. I really don't. I had a lot of people in my inbox, who felt like, she shouldn't say things like that. And to be honest, I think like one of the things I try to do is to be a realist when it comes to these situations, especially when they are real situations. If you with your man, he possibly has another woman pregnant, you don't really know for sure, and he's talking about taking care of this child financially, my concern would be, well, babe, do you want to make sure the child is yours first before you go to the extent of having a trust for this child? So on and so forth. I think that's a legitimate concern for her to express. I think the bigger issue is that ZAC wants this child to be his. The fact that he is already naming this child ZAC Jr. when we don't even know what the hell Karen is having tells me all I need to know. ZAC Jr., I also wonder like where Fatima is emotionally when it comes to the fact that, you're able to see a growing stomach for Karen. So things are beginning to be a little bit more real. And the fact that this ain't Heather. Heather is somebody that ZAC just had sex with and it produced life. With Karen, this is someone that he was in love with and whom he still loves, who he still has a soft spot for. And she's possibly having his child. That's a different kind of hit there. That's a different kind of pill to swallow. And I think the reality is setting in. And so we're probably going to see more of Fatima expressing this concern. I think that her and ZAC do need to have a conversation about how he plans on maneuvering this. Is he going to wait until the baby is born? Is he going to get things, set up now? It just seems like ZAC has his mind already made up about what he wants to do for ZAC Jr. And I'm just like, I'm here for it because I feel like, honestly, he's excited about it. Mainly because when it comes to Michael, he missed everything. You know what I'm saying? He found out about Michael when he was 3. But the fact that Karen is pregnant, he is able to be around for all of the first. So we going to see what happens, y'all. I ain't going to lie. I am completely interested in how this plays out and how ZAC maneuvers this once Fatima expresses her concern, but him still having an excitement about his junior being born. I keep laughing because it is so funny, especially because we've seen ZAC do like a flip-flop when it comes to this pregnancy with Karen. He seemed like he's not interested, then the next breath he's interested. He seemed like he don't want anything to do with her when it comes to the pregnancy. Now he's naming the baby ZAC Jr. So we gonna see, child. We gonna see what the good Lord say gonna be. But I'm happy, and this is truly intriguing for me, especially after all the drama that has ensued because of this storyline. But yeah, this is gonna be interesting. But I want to thank you guys for listening. And until next time, I will holler at y'all later, and y'all be safe out there. One.